Hello everyone, this is Dave from Dave's Recent Things. I've had a request for this bow tutorial. It's a larger bow for a larger wreath or a larger present or maybe even a tree topper. So today, a little bow, not so little actually, a little bow tutorial for making a large bow. Why don't I just get started and I'll show you how I made it. Today I'm using 2.5-inch wired ribbon. Comes from Michaels. They are 2.5 inches wide. They're 25 feet for each roll. Now I didn't use the entire roll for each. I'm also using a little bit of felt. This is just a random piece of felt along with some pipe cleaners and a pair of scissors and my handy dandy glue gun today. I'm starting off with my solid ribbon or ribbon number 1, and I'm cutting them at 13 inches in length. Now I'm cutting 4 pieces at 13 inches with this ribbon number 1, and for ribbon number 2, which is my pattern ribbon, I'm cutting 6 pieces at 13 inches, and then I'm going to cut a smaller piece, just one, at 7 inches. So again, that's my patterned and my solid color ribbon. I have, for ribbon number 1, which is the solid, 4 pieces at 13 inches. My pattern ribbon, 6 pieces at 13, 1 at 7 inches. The grand total for ribbon number 1 is 52 inches, and for ribbon number 2 is 85 inches, which is a grand total of 137 inches. I mean, I say it's approximately 12 feet. It is a little bit more, but I just rounded down. It's about 12 feet of ribbon that you'll need to create this bow. And we are starting off. I'm just going to take 2 pieces of ribbon for the solid and for the pattern. I'm going to fold them in half, cut on an angle, and that'll create dovetails. So it's a total of 4 pieces, and these are going to be used as tails for my bow, and I'm going to just put them aside. For that small 7-inch piece, I'm just going to fold it over into a little tube shape, or as I like to call it here, a little cannoli. And I'm just going to glue that together. And be careful, glue gun is hot. So just a little warning there. Now for the other pieces, we're actually going to create little teardrop shapes. And all we're going to do is fold that ribbon down to meet itself, throw a little hot glue down there, and again, hot glue is hot, so just be careful. A little thing that I came up with, if you don't want to use hot glue, a stapler is a perfect little thing to use. I put 4 little staples in there, and it adheres it quickly, fast, you don't burn your fingers, and it works great. It works just as good as the glue gun. So I'm just going to continue on with that using my little stapler. And a little tip for you guys too, if you want to use a stapler instead of your glue gun, by all means, go for it. Save your little fingers. So here I have 4 teardrops, and that's in my patterned ribbon, and 2 in the solid, along with that little cannoli shape. This is going to be the base for my bow. This is just a piece of felt that I have. You can use cardboard, you can use paper if you want. Anything you have lying around that'll adhere with the hot glue and this fabric ribbon. All I'm doing right now is I'm just going to start off with my 2 pattern ribbon and create a little V shape. I'm going to add hot glue to these, but again, if you want to use your stapler, by all means, go for it. My first piece is down. Now I'm just going to figure out where I'm placing my second piece. And again, these 2 are going to create a little V shape right at the top. These are my patterned ribbons, and I'm just using my little handy dandy tool to glue those down. I have burned my fingers way too much today. I don't want to burn them anymore. For my next pieces, these are the solid ribbon. I'm just going to place them at the 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock positions, covering up that center piece where I've attached the other 2 as well. So here goes my second piece at the 9 o'clock position, and you can start to see my bow forming up a little bit. Those last 2 pieces, I'm actually going to cut off that little piece at the bottom there of my little circle felt. I don't need it anymore. It's a little bit excess. So I just cut that off, and then I'm attaching those other 2 final ribbon pieces, which are my patterned pieces, and it's kind of a mirror shape from the V at the top, just off to the side a little bit. And using again that little handy dandy tool to press everything in, and our final little piece, our little cannoli, goes right in the center to cover up all that glue and all those staples. Just add a little hot glue on the seam and attach it all together. You can see I'm fluffing up, and if you know me on my channel, I always fluff up. I can't resist fluffing up a bow. Let's bring back those tails. Again, I have 2 pattern pieces, 2 solid pieces. They're dovetailed at one end and they are just cut at the other end. All I'm doing is I'm placing these at the back on the felt, and I'm doing them on a little bit of an angle. If you overlap them right on top of each other, you're not going to see the ribbons and all of your tails. So I'm doing it all kind of off center a little bit. You'll see I'm kind of laying it down and then I'm attaching it with the glue gun there. Because when I flip it over, I want to be able to see all 4 pieces of my tail. I just love the color combination here of that. I don't even know, it's like a greeny seafoam green tealish color along with that pattern. I love the color combination. So here we go, I'm finalizing and adding those finishing touches, and of course using that little handy dandy tool again. Just adding a little hot glue at the back for that pipe cleaner. This is what you can use to attach your bow to anything you want, whether it be a wreath, a mantle, a garland. And one thing I get asked a ton about is this little tool that I use in my videos when I'm crafting. This is a little face mask applicator. One end is silicone, the other end is plastic. And honestly, this thing works amazing and I love it. My friend Susie from Susie Stuff, hello Susie! She told me about this a little while ago, and this is the best investment. I mean, it costs $1.25 here in Canada. Look how the glue just slides off that silicone base. It works amazing. It comes from the Dollar Tree in the health and beauty section. Go grab one today. It saves your fingers. And adding a little more glue at the back for that pipe cleaner. And now once it's all dry, you can just bend that and you can wrap this around anything to attach the bow to. It could be a staircase, it could be a doorknob if you want, a mantle garland, a wreath, anything. Here we go. My wreath is all flat. I should say my bow is all flat, not my wreath. Now it's time to fluff it all up. And once I'm done fluffing, I have created a wonderful little large, big bow. Again, I love the colors. I love the fabric combinations. You can choose any ribbon you want. You can use a solid ribbon. You can use multiple ribbons. It's totally up to you to create your own big bow. That's all set for anything you want. Your wreath, your door, your mantle, a big, beautiful bow. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I'm so glad you joined me in creating this big bow. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye for now.